we're here to see Astrid.
Of course, I'll let her know.
Hi Astrid, how are you?
I'm really well, thank you. How are you?
Great, thank you.
Welcome to Ray White Erskineville.
Thank you. Are you ready for 30 questions with our 30 under 35?
Ready when you are.
Let's do it.
Fire away.
Let's get into it. So, what initially drew you to the real estate industry?
So I was working in sales and events at the time at a restaurant. An old friend of mine and pretty prominent real estate agent in the eastern suburbs, Gavin Rubenstein, asked me to be his PA. Wasn't sure I wanted to be a PA long term, but the idea of working in real estate really intrigued me. Timing wasn't right for that particular role, but cut to a year later and I started at my first role in real estate in leasing at Dye Jones and Wallara.
And the rest is history.
Yeah.
Who's your biggest inspiration?
I have a few and they are my girlfriends. So I've got a lot of girlfriends working in real estate. A few of them have made some massive career moves in the recent months. A close friend of mine, Bianca Phil, has just started her own buyer's agency, taking big risks, making big moves. They inspire me every single day, so I'm super lucky.
Great. Tell me about your first sale.
First sale. That was working with Erkin for about a year, and in true Erkin style, he threw me straight into the deep end. Signed it up on my own, ran the whole campaign on my own, following a strategy that he used at the time, but following that, and ended up setting a building record with the sale, and the owner was thrilled. And once I had a taste for it, I knew 100% that's what I wanted to do.
Tell me about a recent sale.
Recent sale, 47 of 2 Brown Street in Newtown. That was pretty memorable because the owner was just so incredibly nervous. She'd never sold a property before and she was so nervous she didn't even want to come to the auction. She was hiding behind a car watching it all happen. We had 11 registered bidders. She was hoping for 900,000 and we sold for 1,010,000, and safe to say she was pretty emotional and that was super rewarding.
Great result. So from then to now, what's been your biggest learning?
Biggest learning would be that buyers are 50% of the equation and they deserve just as much attention, effort, energy and communication as the sellers do.
Great. So favourite local cafe or restaurant?
Oh, that would have to be Schenken, which is actually just around the corner and they have amazing coffee. Would you like one?
I'd love one.
Beautiful, let's go.
Let's do it. So, what makes Erskineville a great place to work and live?
Erskineville is the best community. Everyone is so friendly. Maggie's Tide has amazing pop-up food every Saturday, every Sunday. There's always something happening. An amazing florist across the road as well. And the people are just so lovely.
Love that. Where's your next holiday?
Ooh, couple of places I'm really dying to go to. First one is the UK. So my family is originally from the UK and I haven't been back in a while. Second one, me and my dad are chatting about maybe doing a family trip to India. I've never been and that's my background, so I would absolutely love to go.
What's your favourite way to relax?
2 ways, both very different. Number 1 would be going to the gym, doing a little bit of a weight session.
Love
and
that.
Number 2 would be going home after a long day, glass of wine and cooking something really cool.
Great. How do you get energised for a busy workday?
Few things that I like to do. Number 1 would be a big run or a walk in the morning, just get the blood pumping, really strong coffee and just some cool music playing when I'm driving to work.
What kind of music is playing?
If you know me, it is absolutely hip hop and R&B.
Love that.
Couple of artists that I'm listening to, Gunna, 21 Savage, and of course Drake.
What excites you the most about real estate?
I guess that it's always changing, and even though every campaign is selling a property, every campaign, every owner, every interaction, every buyer is different, so it's never the same, so it's impossible to get bored, and you're always being challenged.
Favourite actor?
Denzel Washington.
Favourite genre of movie?
I am not a rom-com girl, so action. Anything explosions, car chases, anything high adrenaline, that's my type of movie.
And anything with Denzel Washington?
Pretty much.
Do you have a favourite podcast?
There's a few I'm listening to at the moment, but Diary of a CEO would have to be one of them. The main guy interviews a lot of different entrepreneurs and business owners from all different types of fields, and there's always some really cool takeaways from them.
What's one piece of advice you'd give your 15-year-old self?
Definitely be your own best mate and back yourself.
Where's a place that you love to visit when you need a break?
My dad and my stepmom's, that's the place probably most feels like home, and it's where I feel most relaxed.
If I was an aspiring agent, what would be your advice?
Couple of things. Number one would be forget immediate gratification for the first few years, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's going to happen. The biggest thing is what you learn from it, and using that to grow yourself as an agent.
And what about women in the industry?
Oh my goodness. The landscape has changed so much for women even since I started in real estate in 2014, 2015. I am so proud to be an ambassador for leading ladies of real estate. Shout out to Bridget Collis and Natalie Hortz for setting that whole thing up. It is just the coolest thing to be a part of, and I just couldn't be prouder to see how women are growing and changing within the industry.
So if you weren't in real estate, what would you be doing?
I actually don't know. Probably something still in sales. I used to work in restaurants, selling events and functions and organising them, so maybe that. But real estate is definitely what I want to do.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I have a younger brother called Max.
What are you reading right now?
I am reading The Mountain Is You by Brianna West, which is about self-sabotage and getting out of your own way.
What's your favourite food?
If you know me, that is an incredibly hard question to answer, but I am really enjoying Vietnamese food at the moment. Pho Town in Alexandria, about 1 kilometre away, has incredible beef pho.
Delicious. If you could spend the day with anyone in the world, who would it be?
My mum. She lives in Virginia in the US, and I hardly ever get to see her, so if I could have the whole day with her, that would be amazing.
What sets you apart from the competition?
I would say the ability to empathise and connect with my clients, read the play and continuously strategise, and just really get to the heart emotionally of why people are doing what they do. That's always gotten me great results.
Great. Do you play an instrument?
I don't know.
Do you wish you could?
I really want to play the piano. I always wanted to when I was younger. I had a couple of lessons, but it never stuck. My dad's self-taught on the guitar though, and he is really good.
If you could magically acquire a new skill overnight, what would it be and why?
Oh, either learn a new language, or just immediately speak a new language, or have photographic memory.
What led you to choose Ray White Erskineville as your workplace?
I didn't really choose it. It was a very persuasive Bridget Collis when she worked at Goff, who insisted that I meet with Sean and Erkin for a coffee. That was 2016. I sat down with them, had 2 interviews, got the job, and the rest is history.
Great. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In exactly the same place, and hopefully with my own team. I think that would be really cool. Perfect, thank you so much. It's really good.
Thank you. And finally, what's been your favourite moment of your career so far?
As an office, we've had loads, but for me personally, a couple of months ago, I got to do an interview with Mark Boris talking about how much the Inner West has changed real estate-wise, some really cool facts about growth in the area, and also my career, and that was really exciting.
That is great. Thank you so much, Astrid.
Thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate it.